Hello, parents. Welcome to our back to school day, or back to school night as it is. I'm Mr. Pizzullo, Pizzullo, and I'm going to just run you through our brand new classroom and all the cool things that we're going to be doing in music this year. Okay, so for starters, we already covered the name. Over here, we've got our very cool smart board. We do a lot of interactive things with that, videos, activities, whatsoever. I upgraded the sound system a little bit. Over here, one of the things we do from K through 5 is we're going to learn how to read music. So all those funny little dots and squiggly lines and things like that, that's the language of music. And we don't just sing songs in music class. All of your students, by the time they get to 5th grade, they're going to be able to make sense out of all of that nonsense. So they learn how to read, they learn how to write, and learn how to speak the language of music. So we go through all of the fundamentals, and like I said, by the time they get to their 5th grade year, they're going to be able to read music and they'll be all ready to go into 6th grade band or orchestra. Over on this side of the room, we have all of our classroom instruments. These are primarily used by the 1st and 2nd grades to learn rhythm and understand how beat works. COVID, I know that's an issue. Everybody's thinking about that. We've got plenty of PPE in here in case somebody has a sneeze explosion inside of their mask. We encourage our students to hand sanitize. No students will be sharing instruments this year. We're going to make sure that once you've got an instrument in your hands, you use just that instrument and that instrument alone, and then I'll be able to wipe things down in between classes to keep everybody safe. So we've got all kinds of drums and shakers, percussion. We've got boom whackers in here, more hand washing for students to make sure that they keep their hands clean and stay safe. Teapot and warmer for my afternoon caffeine rush. Over back here's where all the instruments are stored. I use the drum set to help keep the beat for classroom activities. 3rd and 4th graders will be playing recorders. I've always been a bit of a germaphobe, so I want to make sure that when we get to the recorder unit, wherever that might be, and we're probably going to wait until after the mask mandates have been lifted before we begin using these instruments again, because it's kind of hard to play a wind instrument with a mask on. In any event, each student in each class get their own instrument that stays in a case, and they're the only person that uses that instrument for the entire year. So there's no exchanging of instruments or any type of cross-playing. Once you get your instrument, that's yours. It's got your class number on it, so this would be like 3rd grade, the A day, and that's going to be number 42. So this is that person's instrument. At the end of each, or at the beginning and the ending of each class, they clean their instruments, they put them back in the case. If you're wondering what those little belts are at the end, those are our Record a Ninja program. Each time they memorize the song, they learn it, they play it in front of the class from start to finish without any mistakes, they get a belt. It starts with white belt, goes to green, yellow, orange, all the way up to black belt. I could tell this is a 3rd grade class because it's got up to about green belt. And they also have opportunities to learn and perform with different types of let's just say opportunities to do a little bit extra. These little stripe belts are what we call the spirit belts, and those are awarded to students to participate in either the Halloween parade, or if they do a recorder recital, they get an extra belt for participating in those and showing some spirit. Over to 5th grade, we have a set of ukuleles. Each 5th grader will get their own class ukulele. All of the classroom instruments stay here, so if they want to get a recorder or an ukulele to practice at home, that's great. I encourage students to keep their home instruments at home so they don't get lost or damaged, and this way they always have an instrument for class. So they are also numbered 1 through 70, whatever we have this year, 5th graders. They'll all have their own instrument. They don't get to share those, and that's how we'll learn instruments in the 5th grade. Okay, and then I guess that sort of completes our tour. I will be doing Quaver Music again this year. The Quaver Music curriculum is an online curriculum. Each student has their own account. They're able to log in at school and at home, and I'll have a brief little video to show how that works. I almost forgot to show you our really cool new chairs. One of the things that was always a challenge in music class when you have your Chromebook or when you have your laptop, or if you're trying to write something, it was always kind of a hassle because you want chairs that you could play the instruments and have that in front of you and not have a desk get in the way. So we have these really cool chairs that turn into desks, just like that. So now we have a flat surface. You could put your Chromebook on there, or you could put your laptop, or if we're going to do any writing, that's ready to go. Or maybe just a cool place to put your water bottle. So I thought those were really cool. I thought thought I'd share that. I hope this has been informative, and you have a better idea of what we'll be doing in music this year. If you have any questions for me, I would ask that you just leave those in the comments. If you just put your question in the comment, and I can answer that real time so that everybody could see the answers and questions, and hopefully that will address any concerns or questions that you might have. So have a great day. I'm looking forward to a super school year this year. So say hi to me when you get a chance. I'm always out front in the beginning of the school day, and at the end I'm helping out with traffic, which, oh, that reminds me, if everybody could do us a big favor, it would be a big help. If you could put the name of your student that you're picking up and their grade level and the teacher even, and just have that on a sign that you could have in your car, it's gonna help move things along a little bit quicker. I know how frustrating the pickup could be sometimes, and if we had everybody's label, or everybody have a sign for us, that's gonna make it a little bit quicker and a little bit easier. So that would be much appreciated if you could just make a sign with your student's name at the top, first and last preferably, and then the grade that they're in, and then the teacher. That's gonna be really helpful, and will help us help you. So anyways, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informative at the very least, and leave your questions in the comments, and I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.